Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to start from the very top.
Yeah.
So Ms. Dawson reported that on April 9th, 2016, as she approached the door to enter the Bean Around the World coffee shop, a man was also approaching the cafe and he aggressively grabbed the door handle as Ms. Dawson was about to halfway through the entrance. Ms. Dawson reported that this man repeatedly slammed the door on Ms. Dawson's left arm as she tried to enter the cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Reported that when the man was slamming the door on her arm, she took out her GoPro and recorded the incident. Ms. Dawson reported that 2 male Vancouver Police Department officers attended, as did 1 male and 1 female paramedic. Ms. Dawson reported that she was transported by ambulance to a nearby hospital. The name of the hospital is unknown. Upon arrival at the hospital, Ms. Dawson was examined by a doctor and given x-rays. She still has bruising on her left arm where she was struck by the door. Ms. Dawson reported that she had a brief conversation with the police officers while she was still at the cafe before she was transported by ambulance to the hospital. Ms. Dawson said that she told the officers that a man had slammed the door on her arm and that there were witnesses who saw the incident. Ms. Dawson reported that the police officers said they would get back to her, but she has yet to hear back from anyone at the Vancouver Police Department. Ms. Dawson also reported that Vancouver police officers don't treat her as a woman, and she feels that this gives other people, mainly men, the right to assault her.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You feel that this is an accurate reflection of your
Oh,
complaint?
totally 100%.
Okay. So is it fair to say then that you don't want me to change or add any?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just really surprised. I'm not surprised because the VDP has not never protected me one bit. So the criminal system blames it all on me. And if I would have assaulted him, I would have ended up in jail. And I'm too big of a woman to slug somebody and end up in jail, brother. That's why I got a GoPro and that's why I tape people that are assaulting me.
Okay. So, Ms. Dawson, what I'd like to do then is um, we will open up a file.
Mm-hmm.
What we will do after we open the files, we'll give you an acknowledgement letter saying that yes, we have your complaint and here is the OPCC file number. So you will have that for your record.
Right.
And when I send that letter to you, or when that letter is sent to you from this office, you will also get a copy, a copy of the complaint form that we've just filled out together.
Mm-hmm.
You have that for your records as well, okay?
Okay.
So the next step is that one of our analysts will then take your complaint and look at it and try to get as much information as possible and try to assess whether or not there's elements of your complaint that are admissible. And what that means is whether or not they feel there's anything in the complaint based on the information they have that would meet the definition of misconduct in the BC Police Act.
Right.
It was initiated.
But how would you feel if some guy slammed it on your door, on your arm, right? And the VDP have not contacted you back.
No, and I completely understand your frustration. I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
that the role of the analyst at this point is just to figure out uh, if there's anything in the complaint that, if it's substantiated, would mean misconduct. And that's not my role, that's the analyst's role. And I hear what you're saying, and I understand that this has been a very frustrating situation for you.
Well, if I was normal, whatever normal is, if I was just a normal, and again, whatever that is, somebody slams somebody and assaults someone, and there's witnesses, they get charged straight away. And I just don't understand why did this person do this in the first place, and why don't the police, Vancouver police, protect me because, hey, they don't like me because I sued them before. Exactly why.
And and that's why we have an independent body. That's why we are
Yeah,
independent.
but there's also been records and files and files and files at your place about me complaining about the cops. They don't treat me as a woman as I am.
I just started here, so I cannot speak to what is on file and what the past your past experience has been with the
Well, I'm just
office.
telling you the truth, sweetie.
All I can do, Miss
Okay, so when I get all that information, then I go to the human rights then and lawsuit the cops again?
So the process here involves an analyst who assesses for admissibility. This is the exact same process that every single complaint undergoes
Mm-hmm.
when out through with their office.
I know last time the human rights went, it took 5.5 years to sue them.
Well, we're not the Human Rights Commission.
I know.
We're different. So once your complaint is fully reviewed by the analyst,
Mm-hmm.
you'll follow-up letter
Yeah.
telling you it's either admissible and will be forwarded for further investigation,
Yeah.
or complaint is not admissible, but they'll outline all the reasons as to why they've come to that conclusion.
Well, I don't think they should reject it because the person assaulted me, and nobody, human being, has the right to assault a woman or anybody and get away with it.
All I'm just saying is I'm just explaining the process to you. I'm not a maker and I don't review the information.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm sure that they get the information that you and I collected today, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
So if at any point you have other questions or concerns about the process, you can contact our office and we will direct your call accordingly, okay?
Okay.
Just any questions at all for me before we end the call?
No, that's perfect. I just want to get this all on record, and if somebody assaulted somebody, and there's witnesses, and there's camera evidence in the cafe area, and evidence on my GoPro that he was slamming the door on me and bruised my left arm, and the bruise is still there, and the person didn't get charged, so therefore I don't understand why that should be inadmissible.
And I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying, but again, that will be, they will take all the information that you've recorded here. Often, not always, but often, an analyst will also contact the complainant to try to get more information to clarify details about their complaint.
Yeah.
That might also happen during that process where they're determining admissibility. And again, if you don't hear from them, you're always welcome to contact our office and we can direct your call from there.
Okay.
Okay, so I have you as the suite is West 216 and the street address is 801 East 6th Avenue in Vancouver?
Yeah, 801 East 6th, Vancouver.
6th, okay. So I will be sending this.
That's West 216. That's my apartment.
Okay, perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
get a hard copy in the mail of both the complaint form
Yeah.
and an acknowledgement letter once
Yeah.
we assign the file number, okay?
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna put time to YouTube all this stuff because I stand up for people's rights and I stand up for my right, and I don't think it's right for somebody to assault somebody and get away with it. That's like raping a woman or raping whoever and getting away with it and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again. I'm sick and tired of getting predarized by guys and getting assaulted, and nothing done about it.
And I can see how from your being in your shoes how that not to be difficult, frustrating, but really upsetting. And I can understand that. And I'm sorry that you've had those experiences. I really am.
Yeah, well, thank you. It shouldn't happen. You know, this is supposed to be a very kindful Canada and a very understandable Canada, and unfortunately, the VDP don't really do their job. You know, I direct traffic and I do their job, and they say, well, we have you to do our job, so therefore we don't have to do it. That's their excuse.
Is there anything else?
No, miss. I'm just trying to put everything into perspective, and I'm a strong woman, and I'm strong spirited and strong minded and very, very kind, and I just don't understand why this stuff happens, because there's a lot of bullies that bully me and nothing happens about it.
Well, we will do our best to make sure that we have the same process for everyone, and we'll make sure that your complaint makes its way through the process just as everyone else's, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.